seconds after I ended the broadcast, the mood turned very sour indeed. It seemed like the police attempted to get inside the group that was behind me to break it up. They were having a bit of a dance before, and then suddenly the police got in and the mood turned very dark indeed.
Sadiq Khan, the first-generation immigrant son of a bus driver, beat Zach Goldsmith in the race for City Hall.
A victory for Labour, but also a victory for democracy, with the highest voter turnout ever in a mayoral race. With 45% of Londoners, that's 2.6 million people, turning out to vote.
It's believed to be the biggest heist in British history, with an estimated £14 million stolen. Now, almost 9 months after the Hatton Garden robbery, 3 men have been convicted.
The news broke about an hour ago. Officers from the Metropolitan Police confirmed that a man is being held by Ghanaian authorities following a widened search for the partner of the murdered EastEnders actress Cheyenne Blake.
After a long night of painstaking counting and verifying, London gave its vote on the EU referendum.
So while the capital may have voted for Remain, the rest of the country didn't, which begs the question for Londoners, what comes next? Of course, this story has been dragging on for the last few years, with people on both sides of the argument all saying that their airport is better. Heathrow says they're better with a third runway, and they say that Gatwick would be inappropriate, while Gatwick say that a second runway would provide London with what they need. 4 gang members have been handed 97 years in total in prison after Marcel Adai was stabbed to death just metres away from his home in Hoxton late last year. Thousands of people here today, all gathered here to try and get a glimpse of some of the stars of the new Star Wars movie, The Force Awakens, and indeed their fandom has awakened as well. 2 prison officers were badly assaulted by a prisoner while carrying out their duties. Both officers have been taken to hospital for treatment, and their injuries are described as serious.
4 men arrested. 1 man shot and killed. The end of an intelligence-led police operation in Wood Green this morning.
There are also concerns about how changes to this year's budget might affect the services of the 33 borough councils across the capital. Much heartbreak, much pain among the families who suffer this sort of crime. And for the people here, the Police and Crime Committee, they are hoping that they can come up with a way to tackle a crime that affects so many people.
For some people in London, access to a local court can be a lifeline. But earlier this month, the Ministry of Justice announced closures of nearly 1/5 of all courts and tribunals in the UK as a cost-cutting measure, with 10 of the courts scattered across the capital.
The Ministry of Justice say they're closing the court because it's underused and expensive to maintain. But critics of the plan say it's vulnerable locals who will be hit the hardest. Throughout the day, well-wishers and mourners have been placing flowers at the doorstep of the French embassy. The flags behind me at half-mast. It's a period of national mourning, not just for people in France, but also French citizens who have been living in other countries, such as the UK, such as the capital. Schools, which began earlier this year. The letter made reference to 100 suspected schools with thousands more children than the government previously thought at risk of harm and indoctrination, as well as dangers from unsafe premises. We've learned that around 1/4 of the 100 suspected schools are based in the capital, with the majority of them being Islamic or Jewish faith.